So this is what you should expect when you decide to buy land in Ghana. So when buying land in Ghana, you're either buying from the original landowners, that is the allodial owners, or you are buying from a person or an entity who bought from the allodial owners and they are now selling their interest. And when you buy the land, you either get a freehold interest or a leasehold interest. But in actual fact, the law in Ghana now restricts the acquisition of freehold interest in land. So for many people, when they buy land, they get a lease, especially for those who buy from the allodial owners. But in the past, it was possible to buy land from the allodial owners, especially those who bought family lands, and get to own it on a freehold interest. But what does a freehold interest mean? So freehold interest means that you get to own the land forever, as many people expect when they buy land. And in our Ghanaian laws, there are two types of freehold interest. So we have what we call the customary law freehold, which means that you acquire the land under some custom or traditional arrangement. You know, customs and traditions are a major feature of Ghanaian land laws. Then we have common law freehold, which means that you acquire the land under the general rules of law, under the normal transactions we know. But as I said, the law in Ghana now restricts acquiring freehold interest in land. So for many people, when they buy land, they get a lease. So leasehold means that you get to own the land for a certain period of time. So at some point in the future, your ownership of that land will come to an end. And if you're a citizen and you acquire land, you get a lease of up to 99 years, and that is by convention. If you are a non-citizen, a foreigner, and you buy land, the law specifies that you can only get the lease of up to 50 years. So this is what you should expect when you buy land, especially from the allodial owners. But if you buy from someone or an entity who bought from the allodial owners and they are now selling their interest, then if the person has a lease, then the person can assign their lease to you. So what that means is that, let's say the person bought land 10 years ago, they got a 99-year lease. It means that now they have 89 years on their lease. They can sell that 89 years to you, and that is called assignment. Or they can sublet part of the 89 years to you for say 50 years or 30 years. And after that 50 years or 30 years has elapsed, the land will come back to the leaseholder, and that is called sublease. If the person has a freehold interest, so remember that I said in the past, people were able to acquire freehold interest from allodial people. So if the person has a freehold interest, they can sell that freehold to you, or they can also grant you a lease under that freehold. So in brief, this is what you should expect when you buy land in Ghana.